What's going on, YouTube? It's the God Achilles here. I'm bringing you guys a brand new YouTube video here today. In today's video, we're going to talk about 10 tips that you guys can implement today, and it's going to make you a better Warzone player. I guarantee that if you start implementing all of these today, you're going to see significant increase in the results that you get while playing Warzone. So we're going to jump straight into it here today. So the first and probably the biggest tip I can give for you is to change your mini-map. And what I mean by change your mini-map, I mean by changing your mini-map from a circle to a square. So you come down here to the HUD and the mini-map shape, you're going to change it to square. And as you can see by on the screen right now, if you change it to the square, you're getting a significant increase to the mini-map size. So what does that lead to? That's going to lead to you getting more information than the people who are using, let's say, a circular minimap. But it's more information is not a bad thing, especially in Warzone, where information is key on knowing where all enemy players are at all times. So that would be my biggest number one tip that I could give for you guys. Number two, the second biggest one that I say that you guys implement now is making 2 Warzone class setups. And the reason I say make 2 is this is going to lead straight into the third one. So you're going these next couple tips will kind of lead right into each other, and I'm going to explain why. So if you look here at my my class setups, I have 2 normal war zones for the M4, and I have 2 for the Kilo. I just like the Kilo and the M4. Those are probably my 2 favorite guns in the game, and then after that, it's probably the Grau and the Ram are like tied. So my top 3 guns are the M4, the Kilo, and then the Grau slash the Ram. Like, I don't know which one I like better, but you want to make 2 class setups specifically for one reason, and if you only do it for this one reason, I guarantee you it's worth it. Okay, so this is going to be the reason you put 2 class setups is so on your second class setup, you can see mine is named Fully Loaded. Warzone Fully Loaded. Now, I haven't seen any other people actually talk about this, and I think it's actually a game changer. So, I mean, you guys can tell me in the comments below, how many times have you guys died in Warzone, come back to get a custom loadout with no ammo? Wouldn't it just be really nice if you were able to die, come straight back in, grab your fully loaded class setup, and be at full ammo, ready to rock and roll? The point of having 2 class setups is your first class setup is your normal one, where you're able to loot and you have plenty of ammo. Okay? Your fully loaded is the one you're going to grab when you've either died or you need ammo, like you're completely out of ammo. And just having that is it may not help you, like it's not going to help your aim or anything, but it's going to give you the maximum amount of resources that you can use at your disposal to succeed in the game. And the next tip I'm going to give you guys is the Warzone loadout placements. Now, this isn't necessary. This is like so minuscule that it probably doesn't even actually matter. But I'm going to say it anyway, just for the sheer fact that I do think that it matters. Having your war zones on the top and the bottom, I think matters. And having them named what they are is also going to play a factor. Because when you go in and grab your custom loadout, you don't have to sit there and you don't have to read every single one of these and be like, okay, I want to grab my AK. If you're like, oh, hey, subconsciously, I know, let's say I go up to load, I'm like, I want my fully loaded Kilo class. As soon as it opens up, bang, I'm right here. I have to press down 1 and then A, and then I've already selected my class setup. I'm in there for a maximum of 1.5 to 2 seconds, maybe. And what this is going to do is it's going to decrease the time that people have to shoot at you while you're getting a loadout, because we all know that people love to camp those loadout drops. Because if you guys don't know, when you see a random loadout drop, 90% of the time, it's placing the loadout drop in the middle of your team and another team. So, you know, it's better to just assume that the other team is going to be camping the loadout drop. And when you do that, when you go in and you have your custom loadouts set up like this, it decreases the amount of time that not only does it take for you to find the class setup that you want, but it decreases the time that they have free shots on you. So if by the time that you grab your loadout, they're probably if they're not already scoped in, they're just now scoping up, and you're moving and you're already out. You're already leaving. So I think that is a very big factor in this. Like I don't know, like when I say very big, I mean it's not going to like significantly improve your gameplay, but I 100% do think that you should do this because it does nothing but help, and there's no negatives to doing it, is the way I look at it. There's only positives. And the other thing I will say, this is just a little side note, running extended mags in Warzone is going to help you out tremendously. If you guys have played Warzone, you know it takes double the time to kill that it does in normal multiplayer. So if you're running just a standard 30-round mag and you down a guy and his buddy runs the corner, if they're both at full shield, you're dead. And that's, I mean, unless the other dude is a complete potato and just misses all his shots, you're probably dead. So being able to just continuously shoot and put bullets down at the enemy team is just going to do nothing but help you. Yes, it does take up an attachment slot, but I 100% recommend it, which is why I was actually running this Kilo class, because as you can see on this Kilo class, I have the 100-round drum mag, and the only reason I decided to run the 100-round drum mag is because I picked it up off a dead guy's body. I ran into a room with 4 guys in it, and I mowed all 4 of them down, and didn't even have to reload. So that's why I was like, I gotta run extended mags. It's almost a necessity. So we're going to get into the next tip that I have here, and that is going to be run heartbeat sensor, guys. Heartbeat sensor is legitimately just another thing that is free information. Running heartbeat sensor, all you do is hold out B, it pulls it up. It's not only if they don't, so if they're running ghost, you're not going to see them, but if they're not running ghost, it's not only going to give away their position, it's going to tell you how far away they are. So it's going to tell you they're like 20 meters away or 50 meters away. So you know about roughly how far away they are. And this is just one of those scenarios that I think heartbeat sensor completely outweighs just about every other tactical. The only one that you can make an argument for is stim shot. And I do think stim shot has a place, but I just don't think stim shot is better than heartbeat sensor in Warzone specifically. So that would be another one. So another tip that I have for you guys, I believe this is tip 5 or 6. So make your safe area on your screen as small as possible. So if you don't know how to do that, on console, you're just going to come down to your screen, you're going to go to safe area, and you're going to make it as small as possible. The reason I say that is when you do this, it's going to shrink the amount. So instead of putting your mini-map in the corner, like the very far corner, so instead of looking dead on the screen, you're going to have to look away and then back to the middle of your screen to look at the mini-map. It's going to put it roughly it's going to put it roughly like almost in direct eyesight. And I will actually start a like custom game and I will show you guys that it does put it like practically within eyesight. So it's almost, it's once again, it's just free information that you don't have to do anything extra to do. So all you have to do is not have tunnel vision. That's like another side tip I would have if you want to become a better Call of Duty or Warzone player, whatever you want, is to not tunnel vision. Be able to look at the whole screen all the time, and I guarantee your Warzone and Call of Duty gameplay will exponentially increase because you're finally utilizing your entire screen instead of just the center. So instead of looking through binoculars, you're looking at the whole screen. So the other thing I will say is we all know that the sniper meta right now in Warzone is a very big thing. Thermal snipers are everywhere, and I would be lying to you guys if I told you that I didn't run it. The reason I run it is not because it's meta, it's just my play style. If you guys have ever watched me play Call of Duty on stream, you know 100% for a fact I have a passive play style. I play a passive AR because when I used to compete in Call of Duty, all I would do is play defense. So I got used to playing very passive. And it's not necessarily a bad thing in this game, but it doesn't help the fact that snipers are so strong in this meta. But this is the tip that I'm giving you is if you're not running a sniper and you're more of a run and gun playstyle, make sure you're running Ghost. So people can not only make sure you're running Cold-Blooded and Ghost. I'm sorry. Ghost, so you're not detected by UAVs, which I will get. That is a tip that I'm going to be getting into later. And 2, it's going to keep you off heartbeats because almost once everyone gets the word, like everyone's saying that heartbeats are super strong. So expect heartbeats to be a very big thing in Warzone. It's going to keep you off heartbeats. It's going to keep you off the UAV, and it's just going to make it to where that like no one's going to know that you're actually approaching them until you're already on top of them shooting them. It's just going to give you as much of an advantage as you can when pushing a gunfight. So. Oh, this is more of a general tip. This is tip number 8 for you guys. Is try to keep high ground on people. I know it sounds like I'm not encouraging you to just camp rooftops, but high ground definitely does play a factor into this game. It is a whole lot easier to shoot down onto somebody that's in an open field than it is for somebody in the open field to shoot up at you. So just be wary that whenever you're repositioning for zone circles, that you're looking for places that have high ground, and make sure that you're taking smart engagements there, and I guarantee that you see your Warzone gameplay just exponentially increase just by doing this. The other thing, so I was telling you guys how just a second ago about UAVs. Make sure you guys are utilizing UAVs at all times when you can. I'm not saying to use UAVs literally every second of the match because you would literally have no money. But I'm saying, if you're running into an area and you're coming in from the zone and you don't know where anybody's at, having 3 people in a lobby, having 3 people on your team, a full squad with nothing but UAVs, is nothing but beneficial because one person can use a UAV. You get intel on everyone that's around you. You can then go push that gunfight smarter. You can win the engagement, and then you get money to buy more UAVs. It essentially kind of has like a snowball effect. Where you get one UAV, you get a team fight, someone else uses their UAV, and by the time everyone's actually used their UAVs, you're already restocked back up on UAVs. So it's almost like a non-stop cycle of you're pretty much playing with radar always on, and you know where everyone's at. So the last tip that I have for you guys, and this one should just be a gimme, but I'm going to say it because a lot of people, I see them change their play styles for a meta. Guys, if you have a play style that suits you, don't change for the meta. Use a play style that plays to your strengths. So if you're a person that likes to run and gun a lot in Call of Duty and you're good at it, like your playmaking is very good, I wouldn't even suggest you using a sniper. I'd suggest running overkill with a overkill M4 or just using an M4 with Ghost and running no stock. Just because or a submachine gun. Like literally you could swap M4 out for X, whatever gun that you feel is best for you. But don't handicap yourself for the meta. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of those thermal snipers out there, and I'm not saying that I'm not one of them. I do snipe in Ground War, but it just plays to the strengths of my play style. I'm confident in my sniper shot, and I'm confident in my AR shot. I'm not so much good at running and gunning. So why would I put myself at risk at running and gunning when I could do 2 other things that are going to play to my strengths and not my weaknesses? So playing to your strengths is probably, if not, other than changing your mini-map for just free intel, is probably the biggest tip that I have for you guys. Don't change your playstyle just because the meta is simply telling you to snipe. If you do that, you're just playing into your weaknesses and not into your strengths. So guys, I hope you really did find this video helpful. If you guys do, and any of these tips helped you, please be sure to comment down below. And let me know that if you guys are getting more wins because of these tips. But anyway, guys, I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @thegodachilles_. It'll be down in the description below. And also be sure to follow my live stream, guys. I live stream every day that I can, around 4 p.m. to about 10 to 12 p.m. Eastern time. So you can come in, you can ask me questions. You guys can get tips. I can break down your guys' gameplays and help you just improve at a better at Call of Duty and FPS titles in general. But I really do thank you guys for watching. As always, you guys stay cool and peace out.